Hello all, this is Jayashree from Jayashree's Kitchen. Yeah, thank you so much Amul for this wonderful opportunity. And yeah, I'm basically from South India, Chennai, and currently living in Hong Kong. Yeah, we recently moved to Hong Kong from Singapore, and I run a food blog, jayashreeskitchen.com, and I have my Instagram page and Facebook page, and also a YouTube channel which started 4 years back. The website was started some 11 years back. Yes, and it has more of traditional South Indian recipes and also recipes around the world which I have, all vegetarian recipes. And today we are going to see the recipe of mango paneer tikka. Generally we make the normal paneer tikka, the tandoori paneer tikka and many more. And since it is a mango season, I want to combine both the mango and paneer. So let's see how to make the mango paneer tikka. So for this I have taken 200 grams of Amul paneer, the Amul Malai paneer. I have cut into big pieces. You can use the Amul cubed paneer also. Before marinating it, bring it to a room temperature, because we always keep the paneer frozen. So always bring the paneer to a room temperature and then start the procedure. So here we have the paneer, and here we have some mangoes. I have taken this size Alfonso mango, 2 mangoes. I just cut this pulp only both the sides, and just scooped out the pulp from the mango, and then have it here now. And so I have taken 2 Alfonso mangoes, just the sides only cut. And we have 2 tablespoons of Amul dahi, which is homemade using Amul milk. The curd, which is hung curd, because generally how much ever we take the curd is thick, no, sometimes it tends to lose water, and it will make the marinade a little looser, and it will not come as good as the hung curd. So always use the hung curd. To make the hung curd, no need to keep it in this muslin cloth and all. Sometimes we feel it is a mess. This tea strainer which we have at home, no, I always keep it one separate for this hung curd. So I just keep it just for 15 minutes to 30 minutes. So that is fine. So all this water from that will get collected in this one, and keep it in the fridge so that it will not get sour.
Okay, there's a question from the viewer. Miss Monica Saxena asks, can we use canned mango pulp?
Yeah, that's what. Canned mango pulp, if it is unsweetened, you can use it. But many canned mango pulp, no, it comes with sugar. So sometimes it will, and also no, some mango pulp which I have used, the ready-made ones, it is slightly, no, it gives a tinge of sourness also. So, and it is more sweet. It is better for desserts only. For this mango paneer tikka, we don't want it, and also it is bit liquidy also. So I recommend to use the fresh mangoes, whatever mangoes. No, so here now we are slowly getting the Alfonso mangoes. Otherwise, you can use the Thai mango, you can use the Australian mango, whatever mango you get it in your place, you can use any of the mangoes. Yeah. And the next is the red chili powder. So I am using 2 teaspoons of red chili powder, and you just adjust to your taste, because we are adding the curd and the mangoes are sweeter also. So I am adding 2 teaspoons of red chili powder. But if your red chili powder, if sometimes when you use the homemade red chili powder, it will be it is not that much spicy, and sometimes the store-bought ones, some will be very spicy, some brands. So you better add the spice as per your taste. And some garam masala I am going to use, 1 teaspoon of garam masala, and some chaat masala also I am going to use, and 2 teaspoons of besan, the gram flour. This gram flour and this curd, hung curd, holds the marination much better, so that the masalas will be nicely coated on the paneer. And I have some capsicum here, half capsicum for 200 grams of paneer. So yeah, if you want to add more capsicum, you can add more also. So here I have the colored capsicum, cut it into big cubes. If you are using the Amul frozen cubes, you just cut the capsicum into little smaller size. And here I have one onion, big onion, just took out the petals only here. And now let's see how to do the marinade. So we are going to grind this 2 portions of this Alfonso mango. As I said earlier, it is just this size of mango. I just cut into both the sides and scooped out the flesh, and like this 2 mangoes I have used. And I am adding 2 teaspoons of besan here. And 2 teaspoons of red chilli, and again it is up to your choice. One teaspoon of chaat masala. One teaspoon of garam masala. And salt to taste. And I am adding this hung curd also. So now we are going to grind this into a fine paste. Just bear with the noise, sorry, just 2 minutes. No need to add any water to this. Ensure it is very smooth. See how smooth it is, this paste. Now let's marinate.
Okay, some viewers want to know what you're making, so if you can mention it again.
Yeah, I'm making mango paneer tikka using Amul Malai paneer. So once again I will just tell you what all I added in this. Just for the sake of the people who are joined in now, I have added Alfonso mango pulp from fresh Alfonso mango. Like this 2 mangoes I have taken, just the sides I have cut and scooped out the flesh, and 2 teaspoons of besan, that's gram flour, and salt to taste, red chilli powder as per your preference, and I have added 2 teaspoons of red chilli powder, 1 teaspoon garam masala, 1 teaspoon chaat masala, 2 tablespoons of hung yogurt, which I have kept it half an hour like this in a strainer, and then kept it in the fridge, and then after 30 minutes it's become very thick, and then I added to this. This measurement is for 200 grams of paneer. So here I have cut this paneer into big cubes. We are adding the capsicums here. And the onions. And we are going to add the mango paste. So always ensure the paneer is taken out from the freezer and let it come to a room temperature. And we are going to, generally we keep this marination is 1 to 2 hours is enough. But if you want, you can keep it overnight also to get the paneer and the capsicum completely infused with that marination. So now we are going to mix it. So I am using my hands to make it a proper mix. So coat all the paneer with the masala. Then only you will get a nice flavor and taste of that mango. So gently do it because the paneer will be very soft. So you should not break the paneer, and at the same time it should get nicely coated also. Here the paneer is nicely coated in the marination. So you can keep it for an hour or you can keep it overnight also. And the next thing is, we have two options over here. Either we can bake this paneer tikka, or you can use the stove top also. Today we are using the stove top only. So if you have a baking oven and if you want to do the baking, what you can do is, for first thing you remember whether it is a pan or this baking oven, this skewers if you are going to use, okay, you just put it in the water for 30 minutes. So why we are doing is, this should not get burnt when we are keeping it on the pan. So to avoid that, you always soak it in the water for 30 minutes to 1 hour, that is fine. And then you can use the skewers. So if you are baking this, you can put it in the skewers and preheat the oven at 160 degrees for just 5 minutes and then bake at 160 degrees for 15 minutes, and in between just turn the skewers here and there so that evenly it will get baked. And also one thing, once you are baking, you just drizzle some oil on the top also to get a nice this moist paneer tikka. So now today we are going to do in a stove top. So anybody is there to say hi? You can read the comments.
Yeah, someone just joined, so can you just summarize the recipe for them again?
Yeah, I will do that, yeah. So we are doing the mango paneer tikka. I will give you the recipe Once the live is over, I will share it in the comments. And I'm Jayashree from Jayashree's Kitchen. I have a website called jayashreeskitchen.com, and I have my Facebook page and Instagram and YouTube as well. This blogging I am doing for more than 10 years now, and I have written 2 cookbooks in Tamil as well. Yeah, today we are going to see the recipe of mango paneer tikka. So I will share the summarization in the last so that others will not get bored also. Yeah. So what I am going to do, we can do 2 ways actually. Yeah. What I am going to do, first I am putting little oil in the pan. Either you can use the skewers later and just put it like this, or you can put it in the skewer and then you can do that. I will show you both the ways. Hope I am audible also. Yeah. So what we are going to do, gently do this because our paneer will be very soft. And 1 capsicum. It's no order. You can do whatever order you want. I have taken a small skewer because my pan will not fit a bigger one. But if you are doing in the baking oven, you can definitely do in a bigger skewer and put more pieces as well. And one important thing while you are doing, first you are putting into the skewer and using means, one important thing you just do this, just wipe out these tips, because once it cooks, no, it is not very nice to know when you present this, this part and all will get cooked because the masala is there, so it will not appear good. So it always wipe out these edges, and I'm placing this. If it is a small frozen paneer, it will just nicely stick to this one and get cooked nicely. So if you are making it in big pieces like this, it's always to put it like this, and once it is easy to handle once it is a bit warm, you can put it in the skewers, or otherwise you can just serve it as it. I didn't bring the ladle. I didn't bring the ladle. Just see this one getting cooked nicely. I will just quickly, maybe I will get the ladle.
Okay, a viewer is asking, will it cook this way in the skewer?
Yeah, it will get cooked. The problem is, since the paneer is big, no, it will take little time to cook. So it's better to cut the paneer into very small and then cook it in the skewer. So I just showed it, since I just wanted to show you the method. So when you are cutting it into big slices, always cook it no wooden one. Put it in a pan like this. If you are cutting it small, you put this like in the square. The wooden ladle I want. So keep it in a low flame. Now 1 minute. Wooden ladle. It is there on the stove top. Generally, the paneer is marinated well. It will nicely hold, so that you will not see all this white color in this.
Can you mention again how long you need to marinate it?
It is minimum 1 hour, but you can keep it overnight as well. If you have guests the coming next day, you can plan it. If you want to plan it in advance, you can definitely marinate well in advance, so that the flavors will get infused very nicely. Since I am doing it immediately without marinating it for some time, that's why you are seeing all these masalas not holding properly. If you marinate it at least for an hour, it will definitely hold very well, and all the paneer will be nicely coated with the mango masala.
Okay, now that it's cooking, can you give us a quick recap of the
Yes,
recipe?
definitely. Yeah, now it is cooking. I will definitely give a quick recap. Yeah. So today we are making mango paneer tikka, and I am Jayashree from Jayashree's Kitchen. And for this I have taken 200 grams of Amul paneer, and the rest of the ingredients I will tell you quickly. 2 teaspoons of red chilli powder, and again as it is as per your preference. And 1 teaspoon of garam masala, and 1 teaspoon of chaat masala, little salt. Since we are adding chaat masala, you just adjust the salt accordingly. And 2 teaspoon of gram flour, and 2 tablespoon of hung yogurt. I just put the yogurt in this tea strainer and kept it under a small katori, and all the water is collected here. And you will get a nice thick curd. And 2 Alfonso mangoes, just cut the slices and scoop out the flesh, and I just grind everything into a fine paste in a mixie without adding any water. And I have used half capsicum and 1 onion, all cut into big chunks. And I just marinated this mango masala which I made to the paneer nicely, and then you can leave it for an hour, or you can leave it overnight also. And then I am cooking it like this. And if you are using a skewer, you just put it in the water for 30 minutes, so that it will not get burnt while it is baking or when you are using in the stove top. And more importantly, first take out the paneer and keep it in the room temperature before you marinate. And always keep the marination inside the fridge. So if you are going to do in a baking oven, it should be 15 minutes at 160 degrees, if in a preheated oven for 5 minutes at the same temperature. Generally for this mango flavored paneer tikka, we don't need any side dish for this, as no side dish I mean any chutney or dip or anything. Generally for paneer tikka we need this green chutney, dahi mint chutney. But since it is a mango infused paneer tikka, we are not using any dip, because I personally feel the mango flavor will be more if you eat it as such. Yeah, now this paneer is nicely cooked. As I told already, these things like this white things will not come if the paneer is marinated well. And yeah, since we have not marinated it, I just made it and then I am showing. So it is coming like this. Otherwise, it will be perfectly marinated. And all, because since we are adding the gram flour and the yogurt, the masala will get nicely coated on the paneer.
Okay, there is a comment from Purnesh Vijay Kumar. The comment is, what about lemon, madam, in the paste? Is there any lemon in the paste?
No, I have not added any lemon because I generally feel, because first thing, personally I am not a very lemon friendly the taste I don't prefer, and also this I feel that it will take out this mango paneer tikka is basically the sweetness and the this paneer masalas will have the balance of these two. So if the mango itself has a slight sour, though it is sweet, it itself gives a slight sour taste. So I don't prefer adding lemon juice in it. But if you like it, you can just add just half teaspoon of lemon juice or little amchur powder. Any other comment?
Yes.
Even anything good also. You can add it too.
So, Geeta Shri Krishna asks, is this a starter?
Yes, this is the starter. Yeah, and if you want to serve it as a main course, you just have some basmati rice cooked with little salt and oil, a nice fluffy basmati rice, and this paneer tikka and one dal. Like a Buddha bowl, you can serve it like that also. Yeah, I think it's now almost the time to end. And thank you so much all for joining. And
Okay, there's one more comment from Ramadevi Krishnam. Can we add grated raw mango instead?
that will give definitely a nice taste, but this is more of with the ripe mangoes. So you just try with the ripe mangoes, you will definitely get a beautiful taste. Nice. Even people who doesn't like mangoes also will love this. But adding grated raw mangoes is absolutely a perfect option also. Yeah. And thank you once again all for joining. Do visit www.jayshreeskitchen.com for more than 1300 plus vegetarian recipes. And the YouTube channel is started just 4 years back, but the website is there for almost 11 years now. And I have my Instagram page as well, all in the name of Jayshree's Kitchen only. I will share this recipe detail in the comment section once the live is finished. So now our paneer is ready. So what I am going to do is, I am just sprinkling a very little of chaat masala. Yeah, so the paneer is ready, the mango paneer tikka is ready. So thank you so much everyone for joining me in this live session. And thank you Amul for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you all.